Peacemaker is out right now. The final episode has dropped for season 2. James Gunn put a whole thing about how there's no season 3 really coming. They're going to redirect, change where it's going. There's a new series coming that's similar, but not quite Peacemaker. We'll see where that is.
But I know what that is.
If you guys watched it, though, so we had this great episode after great episode after great episode. And the last episode is really much like about love and life and falling in love and prisons and multiversal prisons. And there were all these things about there's a big cameo coming. I guess the big cameo was Lex Luthor that happened in episode 4.
Told you.
Or 5, whatever that was. Which again, like James Gunn should have said that. He's like, oh, the final episode is even bigger. And it was more about 80s music, Peacemaker, kissing hardcore his wife, and also about I don't know, setting up a multiversal prison that might lead to Brainiac. I don't know if it will be. People have said Brainiac. It might maybe Jordan, but I feel like it's gonna be something that's gonna be dumb at the end of the day.
Superman, like that prison he was in Superman.
No, kind of, but it's different. Salvation is the planet where Desaad trains the parademons in the comic books. It's controlled by the New Gods.
Okay.
So Darkseid's coming.
I saw that rumor too. Is his dark side, but I still think though, Brainiac would have been the best choice. There was that whole thing.
Brainiac's coming, but I don't think because James Gunn has said that this Salvation prison is basically the main story throughout the next 10 years. So we're gonna get Brainiac, and basically I think Salvation is gonna lead to Darkseid at the end of these 10 years. But
I'm gonna tell you something, Jordan. I'm gonna say one thing, if James Gunn does not do Brainiac the next movie, he is making the worst choice ever. And when Ellsworth or Elson or Paramount takes over, they're going to fire his ass because he didn't use Brainiac. And
I doubt they'll fire his ass because nobody uses Brainiac, so nobody will fucking care.
GR and Brandon will be the new head of DC Studios, and I can't wait to see where that goes, right, Brandon?
That's right.
Brandon, before I go to Jordan, because he's so pissed off about this, Brandon, let me ask you a question, because the DCU is not doing that great right now. People are pissed off, Brandon. People are pissed off. The fan base is going crazy like Jordan. Jordan really wants to talk right now, but that's okay. I love him. I'm going to give you a chance to talk.
He doesn't get to. Only me, a guy who knows nothing about any of this, gets to talk.
Well, once if Paramount buys this right now, Brandon, and they came to you and said, Brandon, we need a new DCU, James Gunn's fired, he's done. All right.
Yeah.
Will you hire G.R. Waters? Will you hire G.R. Waters, and where would you go with the trajectory of Superman?
Oh, so it has to be a Superman thing, huh?
Well, and the DCU, Superman, Batman, all of that.
I mean, I always liked the Justice League cartoon. I didn't like the Justice League movie that I, didn't finish because I didn't like it that much. Right? That was the thing that came out. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan. I think they could have done that better. It's do that better, but not as... I liked the Superman that came out this summer. I was a fan of it. And as a lay person, I enjoyed it. And I think that's what they need to do more of, is just kind of more comic booky, less Snydery, dark filter, color correcting.
People love that shit, though.
People like... You like that? I don't like it. The saturation or whatever you want.
There's a whole audience for it.
Yeah.
James Gunn, and we trust that people are saying that, but what if they were like, well, we want to change it? Would you be mad about that? Because Peacemaker sets up a whole new world about a multiversal.
No, that's the problem. Don't do the Marvel. They're doing the Marvel thing, and the thing people liked is that DC wasn't doing the Marvel thing, where you have to see every TV show and every movie.
And this really is that you have to watch Peacemaker to know what's going on. I
don't want to. So
but you have to.
No, but you shouldn't have to. That's where I would take it if I'm Mr. CEO of DC Pictures.
I'm with Brandon on that. That's also pisses me off about Gunn.
Yeah, let's not do that, guys. Let's make DC the one for the everyman that doesn't have time to watch a TV show.
Brandon, the funny thing is, Gunn is still saying in interviews, you do not have to watch Peacemaker to enjoy the next DC movies and shows.
Yes,
and I'm
you
like,
do.
dude, you set up a fucking cliffhanger with your main fucking characters. Of course you have to. Oh, no, it'll all be explained in the next movie. I go, so you're going to spend 10 minutes, like, having a MacGuffin explain the fucking what's going on?
No, they'll do that too. Like, they'll be like, it doesn't matter. You can get it. And then, it'll be like the first 3 minutes of the movie will be some sequence, and they just, like, dump all the information that you need to know. And I'm like, nope, it's gone. Like, I got one little fact from that, but the rest of it, it's swoosh. But, like,
over your head.
What pisses me off is he still tried to come out and say that he's like, oh yeah, well, you don't have to watch any, and he did this before the episode aired. He's like, you can watch everything individual. It's okay. And I'm like, after that episode, I'm like,
bullshit.
It is weird.
Bullshit.
They gave him like so much power. They basically made him the Whedon of the DC.
yep.
Yeah, they did. They did. All the power that he wants. That's what it was. Yeah. But okay, so the thing is, though, too, it's like this setup is a whole new trajectory. You got a planet where Lex Luthor wants to throw all the metahumans, and James Gunn's like letting that fly. He's like, well, it's really. He kept saying in an interview, he had an interview about Peacemaker, saying that you know he's the smartest man ever, Lex Luthor, and the fact that Rick Flag Sr. trusts him is bullshit. Because Brandon, in this new season, Rick Flag Sr. is like, Lex Luthor has a great plan for this.
Don't get me started on Rick Flag.
Okay, Jordan, describe it. Get in there, man. How do you feel? You're pissed off. Or GR, do you want to go first? You want to go first, GR? No,
let the man go. He's hot.
Let the man freak out. Let the man freak out.
I'm no writer. I'm not a writer like Brandon, but I know the basics of fucking good storytelling. And if you have a character like Rick Flag Sr., who starts in Creature Commandos, then he's in Superman, now he's in Peacemaker, and everything you got him in, he is like a totally different personality. How is that fucking good writing? I mean, in Creature Commandos, he was a total, like, good guy, badass, had some issues, total good guy, loved the monsters, he teamed with the monsters, and fucked the princess. He was freaking,
He fucked that princess.
He fucked that princess. But
he really did. He really did fuck that princess in that show. He did.
But
it's real story.
Oh, God, lucky man.
He loved metahumans, and then you go to Superman, where he's kind of siding with Superman, but he's shackled by the government. But then you get into this show, and all of a sudden he's a total wiener. Like,
wait, but is that what he's talking about? Where it's like you don't have wiener? It's just different. Is it just not different versions of the same character? Like they do that all the time, though, where it'll be like in this movie, like wasn't like Deadpool in the first X-Men, and like.
No, this is the same. This is the same universe with the same character, with the same motivations.
Same
character.
Same actor.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it's.
I thought maybe it was like a different iteration of that character.
No. This is the same fucking dude.
That is weird.
Same everything.
They shifted the tone on you.
Is this where he's being a limp weenie?
The personality is. Wait, and that's not just the only thing I got wrong with it. I feel like James Gunn, he knew his finale wasn't that great. And that's why in interviews, he was gaslighting everybody, saying how awesome you gotta watch the finale. Oh, we got all this. Because he knew people wouldn't watch it. So, hey, we gotta get people on this. It's gonna be amazing.
Why do you not like the multiverse thing? That seems like very, this is gonna be great. The possibilities are endless type setup.
There really isn't anything about the multiverse. The doors we've seen had nothing to do. I mean, you got brief glimpses of what's behind those doors. Some of them. A lot of them were locked.
It was bullshit. It was bullshit. All that, Jordan.
The thing is, so you're not going to have a Peacemaker season 3, but you ended. Spoiler alert. I'm sorry if I spoiled anything for you.
GR, close your ears.
But spoiler alert.
Oh, yeah, I'm worried about it.
You put your main character in a prison all by himself, so this is what I see happening. This episode 7, last week's, seemed like the season finale. And this seemed like a backdoor pilot to Checkmate, starring his own wife.
This is what it sounds like. It sounds like a pilot for what will be a movie. I'm guessing they're going to do of this.
I'm guessing the next announcement for a TV show is going to be Checkmate.
Yeah,
Which nobody cares about fucking Checkmate. It's just another government agency that's fucking...
For Brandon's context, so at the end of the show, all the people are like, you know what, fuck what they've been doing before. We're gonna make our own thing, and they made this corporation called Checkmate. All the people like Peacemaker and all his friends that are gonna go against the government, pretty much.
Which you knew was coming because they had Sasha Bordeaux. She was a main character, and Vigilante, Peacemakers. It's the Peacemaker show, so everybody knew Checkmate was coming.
Yeah, we knew it was coming. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
So you guys are disappointed about
I'm disappointed, but also like there were some good moments in there too. Like I mean, I wanted to see that heart court moment. I wanted to see them in Peacemaker. That's great, but I think it was too late in the season. That should have happened earlier on.
Yeah,
and I think
the flashback. We didn't need the boat scene.
We should have waited till earlier if you're gonna have them kiss. It's the first time they kiss. There's two characters that you've been teasing. They like each other the whole season. And the last episode,
they want some sex. Okay, let's get
no sex, GR. You want the sex. The sex doesn't just happen like that.
Here's the thing I don't get. So if you're setting up your universe and you're saying you're saying okay, this prison, this Salvation prison, is going to be a big story for the next few DC, right? Next few stuff. Mm-hmm. He said it's going to be important in Lanterns. Why don't you bring the Green Lanterns in at the end of your goddamn show then to get people wanting to watch that show?
Did you read, Jordan, that they actually had this, it ended without the whole happy ending, and Peter Safran won the spin where he gets sent to a different dimension?
Yeah. Shit. But there was no
chaos.
GR? You all right?
GR is not having this. GR is done. But they also on top... He's crying. GR's emotional right now. GR is super emotional. He loves.
No, I'm gonna have my say real quick while I bleed to death.
Yeah, GR.
What? This asshole James Gunn wanted to be Stan Lee, and it hasn't worked because he doesn't know how to write by Stan. This has all been bullshit this year, and he's ruined it so much.
So, GR, he'll never be great, huh? You're saying?
And I'm going to turn my camera off, guys, because I'm bleeding to death here.
All right, we can't show that on TikTok. What's up, Killian? How you doing? Good. What the hell is happening? I have no idea.
I have no idea.
It's a Friday night.
You talk about James Gunn, and GR's just done.
The AI, man.
Shit.
The AI.
Killian knows we're losing our shit.
I think if James Gunn didn't hype it up so much, it wouldn't have been such a letdown. But the thing is, we're not getting season 3. I have a feeling he's gonna biff Peacemaker into this world. We're not gonna see Peacemaker again until maybe the next Superman's out.
Take my money.
So you're not gonna get a resolution till they built up this confrontation between Superman and Rick Flag Sr. that we never get.
But you're gonna get it, right?
I doubt it.
Why?
It doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it.
Sounds like they're just like, you guys are just pissed that they led you on to this and then set it up for new stuff that you're gonna have to wait a long time to figure out what's going on.
Well, that's what it is.
Maybe.
It's a long time.
You guys are just angry that there was cliffhangers.
Not really. I love good cliffhanger. This was not a good cliffhanger.
I'm gonna tell you, I actually didn't mind it. I think there was a lot of love and ideas and stuff. But
Jesus Christ, it's Peacemaker.
His name is Peace fucking
Yeah, that sounds like there should be some love there.
But I would say this, though, too. The fans are fucking pissed. But I would say this, though, too. No. They're setting it up for not a season's going to happen, but the idea of, this group is going to help change the multiverse and everything else. Now, I think that what they did for the multiverse show is bullshit. They didn't show enough. Brandon, they open all these. There's this multiversal domain where if you open a door, they go in different universes, right? The government finds out about it, right? From Peacemaker, and they go in trying to find out what's in these doors. The biggest thing with this is they're trying to find an environment where they can throw all the meta-human prisoners into one universe. And so looking for the best environment where they can throw them into it. That's a dumb thing for me, but whatever. And I think
actually, if they do the Salvation comic, it would be amazing. But James Gunn's like, we're not going there. We just needed the prison. So in the comic, they throw all these metahumans in there because at least they brought up the fact that people escape from Arkham every fucking month, because they do. Arkham is a terrible fucking place to house your prisoners. Yep. But so in the comic, all these villains decide to choose a side. It's Lex Luthor's villains versus Joker's villains, and that's the Salvation
Joker's
comic.
in there too, you're saying, right?
Yeah, they're all in there. And like that's the Salvation comic is these two sides biffing it out in this other universe because they can't stand each other.
That
but
sounds
James
cool.
Gunn's like, we're not going to do that. We just needed the prison.
That sounds cool though. Put them all in that multiverse. At the end of the series, spoiler alert, they throw Peacemaker in as the first human being to stay in there long term to see if you can survive. That's the idea. There's a whole happy ending. He kisses hardcore for the whole time. They're all excited. They're happy, and then he goes in this dimension. He's stuck there forever. And also Frank is like, "Fuck you," pretty much. Enjoy your life.
Yep.
So
And that was his revenge for killing his son.
Yeah.
So okay, I mean, it sounds like they crammed a lot into one episode.
Well, and James Gunn's like, it's gonna be extra long episode. It wasn't. The extra
really?
long part was him talking about the episode because James Gunn's got such an ego.
It was 50 minutes. It was. 57 minutes.
He said, but he said in his interviews over an hour. Yeah, it was over an hour with his interview.
I know, 57 minutes. I watched it. 57 minutes. I watched it specifically, and then after that it became his fucking interview. So it was like an hour and like 15 minutes. But like a part of that was his interview too. So, but it was a lot of tease. James Gunn is Ron. Ron and James Gunn are the same person.
Jordan, what would you have done? You get complete creative control to end Peacemaker.
Well, if you're if James Gunn said you don't have to watch anything else to follow each movie, then all you need to do is put little breadcrumbs here and there that somebody that does watch them all will go like, I remember that guy or I know that guy, but don't put a major thread in your story and then say you don't have to watch everything, because you do have to watch everything. And eventually, like Marvel, it's going to get convoluted.
I hate that
and it's going to get fucking terrible.
I'm not going to watch Peacemaker, so now I'm like, do I even need to see Superman 2?
If you're not going to have, if you're blatantly say Peacemaker season 3 ain't happening.
Homework.
And
it's all homework.
Okay, so at least have some kind of resolution.
I never did that either.
At least have some kind of resolution between Peacemaker and Rick Flag that you built up to all season.
Yeah,
I feel like so most of the season, you spend all season on this other planet, right? This supposedly utopia where racists live, whatever.
It was the end of the A to the Z to the I land.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's a utopia?
Well, Peacemaker thought it was until Hardcore goes there to save him. She goes, "You ever notice there's no people of color here?"
Yeah. Oh no.
And then he goes, "I never noticed." She goes, "You didn't notice the copies of Mein Kampf on every desk in the fucking library?"
Well, so you think they're going to come to our universe? You were like, they're going to pick the perfect universe.
Well,
I bet it's ours.
They spent all this time in this universe, right?
Yeah.
So then Peacemaker realizes, okay, it's a bad universe. I got to go home. Vigilante ends up killing his father from this universe, nearly killing his brother from this universe. They make it seem like his brother's going to come to our universe for revenge, kill our Peacemaker.
Like no brother at all.
The story's dropped. Just dropped.
Oh, weird. That is weird.
Comes
is it though, or is it going to come back in a movie? It seems like now he's just trying to
5 to 6 years later?
Yeah, what? Because he said there's no other Peacemaker show. The Peacemaker's done.
They literally say, Brandon, they literally have a moment, they're like, if you don't take him out right now, he's going to be a villain. And then they don't show him ever again.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, and then the next episode has nothing to do with what they were spending 7 episodes setting up.
Jordan, here's what I think happened. I think they should have done 10 episodes. They planned on 10 episodes, and they didn't actually write it because James Gunn was the writer. And I think they went back and forth. And Peter Safran, his co-producer, was like, you got to add that whole thing with the setting up for next. But like, they had no idea what they were doing yet. They set something up for something they have no plans for, which is not the way you go when you're running a studio. Nope.
Oh, they'll make it work.
They will.
They're gonna do it.
I'm telling you, if you watch everything in his DCU, especially, I don't know, I watched Creature Commandos and I enjoyed it, but now after watching Peacemaker, he doesn't know what to do with Rick Flag Sr., man. He's just making him he's taking that character and changing him just so it fits his story, but not, there's no, I don't know.
It is weird they gave James Gunn so much control. Like he went from like zero control to like, oh yeah, here's the keys to the kingdom.
Yeah.
In a matter of like minute, like overnight, really. Like after he got fired from Marvel, and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna swoop in and get this guy." So
I think that I like. I mean, Chad's not fired up about this too, but I love James Gunn. But I feel like the problem is he needs some little bit of checking sometimes. And I like James Gunn, but I feel like you need to have more people. Well, it's like
Snyder. Snyder needs checking, but not too much checking, because when WB overstepped their bounds, we got Justice League.
Yeah.
But when they gave Zack Snyder free reign, we got Zack Snyder's 4.5-hour Justice League, which if you cut out some of the slow-mo, could have been still
Aquaman.
2 hours.
I want a good Aquaman. Like, why is that so easy to mess up?
You're getting Alan Richardson soon, so he'll be a great Aquaman again. He's
he ain't going to be Aquaman.
He's super ripped. He's got it figured out. He has gills. He's going to be the best Aquaman.
Need. A ripped guy who can talk to dolphins. That's all you need.
But do not get in their orifices. Guys.
Hey, all I got to say is like Rick Flag Jr. said in the Suicide Squad, Peacemaker, what a joke.
George waiting to say that all day. I don't mind that.
You guys have done a great job, by the way.
Brava.
Thank you.
I don't mind the finale. Jordan's really fired up. Like the internet is very fired up. I think what he was going with was here's what I think before we move on is the idea was James Gunn was kind of trying to give it a wrap up, a done. Like I don't have to go back to Peacemaker. And then what happened was Peter Safran.
Peacemaker.
Yeah, Maper, his co-host or his co-producer was like, but what if we do this? And I think that changed it all. GR, you gotta wipe your chin. Go off camera, wipe your chin, please. There you have some TikTok in 2 seconds.
There.
Wine.
Chin.
You look like you just got out of a horror movie, GR. You have to go to the bathroom for 2.5
I did. I was doing Peacemaker.
Yeah, so Peacemaker found GR.
Just beat somebody up.
Brian,
it's right here, GR. It's right here. It's right here. And it's right here. You might have to go into the mirror for a second.
Okay, I'll shut up. I'm just complimenting you guys.
Come on, baby. Come on back, baby.
So before we move on, this is why I think the new gods, like Darkseid's coming in, because James Gunn called this next 10 years. So, like Phase 1, Phase 2, the Infinity Saga, Marvel had all that. So now he's calling this iteration of DC gods versus monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we already got introduced to the monsters in Creature Commandos, so I have a feeling Salvation's going to bring in the gods.
All the gods, man.
I think they're blowing their load too early with the new gods, man. I know James Gunn really loves those futuristic god things, but
never blow your load too soon, guys.
Yep.
Red brand.
Yeah, that's right, James Gunn.
Don't blow the gods' loads too quick. But no, the biggest thing is, Brand, the biggest thing is, like, honestly, is like, you have to look at the big picture, and when you're throwing too much shit in the whole fire, it's going to blow up in your face. So I hope they do it right. I'm worried about it a little bit.
It sounds like maybe they're just, like, he honestly didn't know. It sounds like he might have been getting too many notes. And like they were like, no, we want this to be a thing, but we don't want it to be a thing. We need you to end it now, but we don't want you to end it now. We need, like I feel like with these superhero things, the game plan is usually let's just run it into the ground until nobody likes it at all.
Mm-hmm.
And get all the money we can on the way down.
Make that money. I love James Gunn.
I'm still hopeful for Lanterns because I really want Green Lanterns to succeed. I really do. I like Lantern.
One season and done it's supposed to be. So GR's arguing from the backwoods right now. He's with Sasquatch and they're having a hug. It's fine. He's proven he's real. But I would say this one thing is like, we'll see where it goes. Mr. Gunn looks like Ron. Thank you, John. He does look like Ron a little bit. We'll see where it goes, one day at a time. Peacemaker, Jordan, anything else you got to get off your chest before we move on?
I got nothing. I'm still going to watch everything because I watch every comic book thing, whether it's good or not.
I believe in it more than you do, Jordan.
He really burst my bubble after this. God damn it.
Whatever, you guys loved him with Superman. When Superman came out this summer, everybody loved James Gunn, and now everyone hates James Gunn. You guys are so fair weather.
I love James Gunn.
It ain't
so
fair
much.
weather.
I'm
You
fine.
make one. Hey, I am a comic
fine.
book fan.
Mr.
You make
Blank.
a bad.
I'm still fine. And James
He's got to
Gunn, I
redeem
trust.
himself. He's got to redeem himself because I'm.
The man made a whole like Superman movie that everyone loved. That's no easy task.
Not.
And with he saved Suicide Squad. He was like the golden child to everybody in the DC fandom, and now everyone hates him. It's like, come on, guys, give the guy a break. He's probably
Jordan hates him.
overworked.
The fans hate him, but there are people that love him, though.
Hey,
I saw.
we got so good Marvel for what? Till Infinity War. We got such good Marvel that we're like, you know what? You can't have a miss. You can't have a miss. You got to fire on all cylinders.
Where's Dark Horse Comics and all of this?
Nowhere to be found.
Hey,
You can have
you
a
know,
miss
if
sometimes.
James Gunn wanted to do something different, bring in the Wildcats, man. They're a part of DC now. Grifter, bring them in.
Nobody wants that shit.
Everybody wants the Wildcats, dude.
Brandon, you want the Wildcats? Brandon, you want the Wildcats?
You don't even know what the Wildcats are.
Isn't that the cheerleading team from
That's what I'm saying.
Bring It On?
I mean, that's like my high school mascot cheerleaders.
You
Nobody
guys don't
wants
know,
that.
man. You guys don't know.
Oh, no, we don't. That's why we don't want it. That's why we don't want it. Majority of the audiences don't want it. GR, do you know what that is at all?
I want to Bring It On.
Hell no.
You know, nobody wants that shit.
That's
Peppy
why it
doesn't
could be
want
good,
that
like
shit.
Guardians of the Galaxy. It could come
Pepestar,
out of nowhere.
ding ding music.
Nobody wants that.
Jordan, that was so off. I didn't even rate a Dilligaff. It was a hell no.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.
Control show.